So today's video will take a little bit of three sections. I have one section where we look at market information, insider dealings, so that maybe we can get insight on stocks to actually take position. And also we will also look at the market report where we'll see what actually transpire in terms of volume. Then we'll come to the chart and see what the all share index is doing. Then we'll pick two top gainers and two top losers, and we analyze them and see if there is opportunity. So these are the steps we need to take in today's video. So before we start, don't forget my name is Investor Joe and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we give you edge on how to gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So if you've been with me, I want to congratulate you because we said this week we are going to hit 1,000 subscribers. As you can see, we are currently on track. We currently need 12 subscribers, investors, to actually subscribe to our channel, and we are going to get it before the end of this week and even surpass it. So congratulations to everyone, congratulations to us. We are gradually making progress. So we'll start with market reports. So let's see some informations from the market. So these are corporate disclosure, and now we are going to see this company because they are paying a dividend of 27 kobo. That is an interesting offer, and the closure date is actually 8th and 12th of July. So that is, you still have chance. One of our followers gave me this information where when I dropped this video, it was after I dropped this video. Where is it? Latest? Yes, it was after I dropped this video that I saw the comment, and the comment was actually very, very interesting. So he said NAHCO are also paying, I guess it's NAHCO, let's check. Cornerstone, I beg your pardon. So he said Cornerstone also pay. I actually saw it, but that was after I've posted the video, so I can't drop it to now add that one. So I just appreciate him for that information. We are family here. We make money together. I know you've seen these. These are what I decide to do based on members only. So these are two stocks that will be trading for the week. Very interesting. These stocks has the potential to give you some decent return, maybe 10, 15, 30, 20, depending on what you want. Actually, these are some of the stocks that I discussed with my premium members. So I just do a short video to help those who couldn't join the premium. They can also take advantage of this short information. And these two stocks also are foreign stock. They are not Nigerian stocks, so to speak. They are foreign stocks, so they actually have the potential to give huge return, but it has to be a long time. You need to decide to buy for like a year or two, and anytime the price shoot up, if you are in a year and it shoot up, congratulations. And if you're able to load it for 2 years and it shoot up, congratulations. But it is just long term, just like what we did a few years ago with Meta, when Meta came down below 100 and now Meta is shooting up. It almost eats $1,000, and there's possibility to eat $1,000, but it will be a gradual movement. So that is NAHCO for you. Sorry, that's Cornerstone. I don't know why I'm calling it NAHCO. So qualification date is 7th of July. So dividend lover, this is another opportunity for you to get your dividends while you are still holding your stocks and waiting for your stocks to also recover the markdown price. So payment will be done on the 29th day of July 2025. So dividends will be paid electronically to shareholders whose name appear on the register of members as at 7th day of July 2025. So the registrar you want to deal with is actually Lighthouse. Yes, Lighthouse. So Lighthouse is the registrar you want to deal with for Cornerstone. So these are some sharp information. We're going to look at the chart of Cornerstone. So let's quickly look at other information, because every information in this video are very, very important. So the Nigerian Aviation Handling Company, we actually saw an insider dealings, which was carried out by Mr. Taufik Oluwatoyin Selma. So this is a non-executive director. And let's see the shares. This is actually a purchase. So he purchased the shares at 75 naira and he bought 54,000 shares. And this happened, this is actually a late report, but it's still okay. So this happened on the 19th of May. That is when this transaction happened. And place of transaction, it was done in Lagos. So that is NAHCO for you. So take note, we are still going to look at NAHCO. So we are looking at Cornerstone and we're looking at NAHCO. We are looking at their chart. So now we've gotten some information here. We want to look at their chart. Though this is a late information, not active, but we want to see how it goes. So we also have that of VFD Group. So VFD Group, this is actually an employee. So you say, what did the employee know? So it's not like that. Let's just still check it. So the employee is actually, let's see what he's doing. He's actually selling. Therefore, he has made profit. Or maybe he has a pressing need, or maybe he think, let me take this one now that I'm seeing my money. Last time that's why I didn't take it and it went down. This one I don't want problem. It is what you have that you want. So let me just take this one. So he decided to sell 100,000 units. And 100,000 units should be just 1.7 million. So that's why he's an employee. You understand? So these are the informations on VFD. And we also have another transaction on VFD too. This is done by Expose International. So this one you will know it's actually a company. So they might also decide to sell for various reasons. So this one they actually sold 780,000 units, and that was done on the 11th of June. So this is very, very recent. So for example, if you are following insider dealings to give you insight, and this person is selling this unit, you might want to go and sell too because you say, this guy knows something, no, his company. But that's why sometimes you have to be careful following insider dealings. So for me, this is company. I wouldn't know, like I told you guys, it's only, for example, if I'm selling a share based on TA, based on fundamental, based on sentimental, based on spiritual analysis, everything working intact, then I now saw this one that this person is selling to, I'll say, oh, this guy is thinking like me too, or this company is thinking like me too. That's fine. But I can't go and put my money in a stock based on this information. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not me. So I'm not saying if you want to go and do, you shouldn't do. You can still go and do. So MCNICHOLS also, we had this insider dealing. This is a sale also. Of course, who would not want to sell something that you bought at Kobo? I told you guys when it was 40, 50, and now it's here. So you want to sell. So they actually sold at various units, guys. Various units. This one is as if something terrible is about to happen. So everybody is just rushing. So 2.2 million is fine. Aggregate to Naira 20 Kobo. Okay, that's fine for insider daily. Let's look at United Capital. So United Capital Group expand into Francophone West Africa, launches investment management business in Cote d'Ivoire to operate in 8 WAMU member country. WAHIMO, Western country. So Lagos, June 13. United Capital is so the WAHIMO, the full meaning is West Africa Economic and Monetary Union. So, commenting on the significance of this expansion, the board chairman, United Capital, Professor Chika Modi, had this to say. He said the launch of UKANWA is a pivotal step in our Pan-Africa growth journey and a reflection of our deep conviction in the strength and potential of Africa. While we have taken steps to expand our regional presence over the years, this marks our first major move, establishing a physical office and regional headquarters outside Nigeria. So is this a good news for UCAP? Yes, of course. When is it going to reflect? That I don't know. So I don't know when it's going to reflect. So it's not all news that actually push a stock up, Not all news. There are some news it will even take after a week or two before it will push the stock. It's just so funny. So, in case you're wondering where I get this report, I've done a video. I don't want you guys to think I'm gatekeeping. I'm giving you all information. You've just been lazy, guys. You've just been lazy. So we have it here. So dividend dates. You can come here. You see how. Okay, I didn't actually show you guys how to get the report here, but I think with this you can be able to get the report. But in case you can't, I'll do another video where we'll get the report sharply so that you won't be stressing yourself. So guys, let's look at what happened in the equity market. So the week opened for 3 trading days, like I mentioned this week, as the federal government declared Monday 9th and Thursday 12th, 2025 as public holiday to commemorate 2025 Eid el-Kabir and Democracy Day celebration. Meanwhile, a total turnover of 2.057 billion shares, worth 51.015 billion in 65,016 days, was traded this week by investors on the floor of the exchange, in contrast to a total of 3.214 billion shares, value at 76.348 billion, that exchange earned last week in 64,156 deals. The financial service industry, measured by volume, led the activity chart with 1.060 billion shares, value at 26.371 billion, traded in 27,201 deals. This contributing 51.55% and 51.69% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. The service industry followed with 490.276 million shares, worth 1.586 billion in 3,865 deals. Third place was the consumer goods industry, that a turnover of 122.75 million shares, worth 5.841 billion, 7,638 deals. So this is what we experienced. So trading in the top three equities, namely Tantalizer, Access Holding, and Zenith Bank. So these are the two companies that actually accounted for 693.553 million shares, worth 9.957 billions in 7,661 deals, contributing 33.72% and 19.72% to the total equity turnover volume and value respectively. So these are the days that we actually had transaction in the market. So that's 10th, 11th, and 13th. So you can see how turnover has actually increased lately. We have 17 billion, we have 14 billion, we have 18 billion. And if you look at deals, you see that the deals are actually average 2020, 2023, 23,000, and we have the rest 20,000, 20,000. So if we look at stocks that actually advance, you see that for 13th, 50 stock is good news. 50 stocks actually advance. Isn't that amazing? I can't tell, but it's been long we witnessed this. So for previous days, 35 and also 32, but for the last day, which is 13th, we actually saw a huge one, which is 50 stocks advance. That is, the market was actually bullish. The market was actually bullish. Everywhere was green, guys. And that is when you want to appreciate being in a stock early. So we have 54 remain unchanged, and which is the lowest so far. So these are the pie chart, and as you can see, the financial services is actually reducing a bit. If you look at this pie chart in our previous conversation, you realize that this was actually very big, but right now you see that it's actually shrinking, that his money is leaving the financial service sector, and now it's moving to the service sector, which is 24%. So you find out that a lot of service companies are beginning to pick up, and we have consumer goods also trying to take some market share, and others took 19 shares. So maybe next week when we'll be looking at this market report, we might see these below 50, and that's to confirm what I just said, that money is actually leaving the financial sector. So guys, let's look at the performance of the all share index. So the NGS, which is all share index, and market capitalization appreciated by 0.71% to close the week at 115,429.54 basis points and 72.788 trillion respectively. I can't wait to read this to be 100 trillion, guys. I can't wait. So similarly, all other indices finish higher with the exception of NGS Insurance. Insurance have been suffering, guys. NGS Afri Dividend, and we also have NGS Mary Value. We also have NGS Oil and Gas, and we have NGS Commodity Index, which depreciated by 0.11% and 0.61% and 0.81% and 1.22% and 1.41% respectively, while the NGS ASM and Banking Index closed flat. See a summary of this index movement in the table below. So these are the movements of what we just looked at. So let's quickly jump to the chart and let's look at the all share index. You know, when I did the previous analysis and I told you we are looking at 120, I know a lot of people will think how possible it is, but if you look at the chart right here, you see that we'll continue to do higher highs and we'll continue to do lower highs and higher lows. I beg your pardon. We'll continue to do higher highs and we'll continue to do higher lows. So currently, you see, we touched this area before pulling back a bit, and let's calculate what we have left for us to get to 120. 120. So if we pick from here and we push it to this place, which is actually 120, this is just 3%, and we only need 4,522.7 basis points. So guys, can we say we'll get it this week? This number is not much, and I'm very, very sure we can actually hit this number. So if you can hit this number, you can imagine what other stocks is going to do. Other stocks is going to shoot up and they are going to fly. So I want to say congratulations again to those who actually bought early and those who follow my calls. And I want to say congratulations to those in my premium group. You know how much we bought most of these stocks, and you know how your portfolio is currently doing. And that is my joy for me to see you make money. So the premium group is unique. It's not like any other group that you pay money and you still make money. Guys, I've seen group that you pay money and they just give you templates, they give you some affirmation, they give you some things to do, and you do it, and you hope to be able to move ahead in life. I've seen people pay more than this, more than ₦1,000,000 to attend a 2 days conference, guys, just to listen to motivational talk or to listen to talk that has the potential to transform you. So this is different. That you are coming to pay to make money. I'm not saying come to my group, then I just tell you what to do and give you some templates and all that, and you go and you practice it, and we meet again after 2 years. No, this is practical. As you are entering, buy this, you are seeing your profit. So I don't know if you are still looking for any other thing. I don't know, but for me, I think this is so unique. This is so unique. Even to join the premium group is not up to the school fee of some guys, some kids that are in kindergarten that they don't even know how to talk. They just go there, sit down, and come back, just to allow daddy and mommy to have time. You understand? So it's just your choice. So what am I trying to say? We are gradually moving to this point, which is 120. I believe we are going to surpass it. So from here, that is when we'll now do another different analysis to know when we're going to get a market correction. But for now, the market has shown us that it's very, very strong. You can see this was where it picked up and it has continued to shoot ever since. If you've been following my video, I told you guys the breakout of this resistance level is going to be hard and it's going to be strong. And that is what we are currently experiencing in the market. So let's quickly jump to the top gainers. So far, we have 55 equities appreciated in price during the week, which was very, very high. It's higher than 53 equity in the previous week, and we have 39 equities depreciated in price, lower than 43 in the previous week, while 54 equities remain unchanged, higher than 52 recorded in the previous week. So if we look at the top gainers, we have Legend Internet open at 5.34 to close at 7.9 kobo, and that is a gain of 1.75, which amounts to 32% this week. We have Badger Pent also open 20, actually did 30%, guys. So you can see from the market that 30%, 20% is not hard to get. All you need to do is just discipline. Once you are disciplined, all these things are not difficult to get, guys. So this is it, 30%. We have Elan Lakes also 3.40, closed at 433, and again 93 kobo, and that is 27.35%. We have Oando also from 56 to 69. That is 12 naira gain, guys, and that is 21.37 gain. We have Fitzin have been shooting hard, guys. That is 31.80, and it shoot to 38.40 with 6.6. 6 naira 60 kobo, and that amount to 20%. We also have FT and Cocoa, which also opened 2.40 and closed at 2.80 and gained 40 kobo, which is 16%. We have Cavatin Offshore that opens 407 and it closed 470, and that is a gain of 63 kobo, and that amount to 15.48%. And we have Custodian Investment also open 22, closed at 24.90, and that is a 2 naira 90 kobo gain, and that closed at 13.18%. We have May Baker also from 13 to 15, which also gained 1 naira 60 kobo to close at 11.59. Cadbury Nigeria also did same, open at 37 to close at 41. That is 4 naira gain, and that amounts to 10% gain, guys. So if you're in Cadbury, you've made 10%. Don't forget Cadbury pullback. For those who are interested to enter, pull back a bit, and I know a lot of people missed it. Of course, we actually cashed that pullback in my wealth group. We did that, and those in my premium group, they are still enjoying their ride. Remember, they entered early and they didn't get out when I was exiting. They're still holding. So we have top losers. John Hott opened 7 naira 60 kobo and close 6.20 with a loss of 1.40, and that is a loss of 18.42%. We have IMG. IMG opened 37 to close at 32. That is a negative 4.50, and that amount to 12.16%. We have ROT Briscoe open 250 and close 225. That's a 25 kobo. That is 25 kobo left the price, and that's 10% down. We have NGF Flour Mill open 125 to close at 112 as deep 12.50, and that's a 10% dip. We have corn oil also 268 and then close at 241. Lost 26.80, and that is 9.99%. We have Deep Cap Capital Management also opened 0.98 and closed 0.89. That is 9 kobo. And we have a negative 9.18. We have Arade also. Arade opened 550 to close at 500. Gave up the gains and closed negative 9.09. We have NCR also opened 590 to close at 550, and that's minus 0.42, and that is 7.09%. We also have VFD Group opened 17.40 to close at 16.20. That's 1.2, and the negative 6.90%. Just before we look at the top gainers and top losers, let's quickly look at some stocks that actually did markdown, and they actually did markdown for their dividends. That one is IMG. IMG opened 33.60 and the dividend was 80, so it was marked down. And don't forget that IMG is also doing a bonus. This is massive. I didn't even notice this. They are doing 1 for 10. So for every 10 stocks that you have, they are going to give you 1. And that markdown also affects the price to get to this point. And you see ex-dividend price now went to 32.91 because this will be factoring. We have Japan Gold also venture. This is 2 naira and the dividend is actually 4 kobo. So it closed at 1 naira. After the markdown, it's 1 naira 96. We also have Dangote Cement 450, and when 30 has been removed, it's become 420. So that is it. Then suspension, Nitoric Chemical Industry, suspension in trading of series of note. This trading license holder and investing public are hereby notified that trading in shares of these was suspended on the 11th June 2025. The suspension is necessary to prevent trading in the shares of the company in preparation for delisting of the securities of the company in line with the approval obtained. So Notori is actually delisting. So guys, let's quickly jump to our top 2 gainers and top 2 losers before we call it a day. So we are looking at Legend. Let's see what Legend is currently doing. Let's move back to stocks and let's look at Legend Internet. So this Legend Internet. So remember, Legend Internet actually did an IPO, and I think they suffered. They pushed up that IPO period, they got to this part, and they came back here again, which was 540, and I think they've picked up now, and we are at 710. This is not a buy or sell recommendation. This video is for educational purpose. Before you take any decision, ensure you consult your financial advisor. So this is it here. You want to look at it. So it's shooting up again 9.9%. If you look at it again, a little bit on the Wednesday, then also on Friday, again some. So do your due diligence and see if this still provide an opportunity for you. So let's quickly jump to the next one. What is the next one? The next one is Badger Paint. So Badger Paint is one stock that I've been trading when Badger was actually 5. Sometimes you think Badger is not liquid until you discover that people are actually making money. So I traded it for a while before I left it for other stocks. So fortunately, I'm so happy to see Badger doing 26, and this is a sign that we may see 30 naira Badger very soon. So this is not to say you should go and haping. I'm just telling you my view. From what I'm seeing, is actually shooting up, and you can see it's actually one thing I like about Badger is their payout ratio. Most time they pay 95%. Sometimes they pay almost 100%. Very interesting company. They give you mouth-watering dividends that will make you want to stick to it. So that's one beautiful thing about Badger. So let's quickly jump to John Hott. Then we'll look at IMG. So IMG actually did something amazing. So let's look at John Hott. So let's see what John Hott is doing. So this is John Hott. So John Hott actually lose some percentage. So this is John Hott. John Hott lose 10%. So let's look at the daily. So John Hott lose 10%. and it has been going up. From this, you tell where the direction is. Higher highs, lower highs. So we'll make a higher high here, then we'll make a higher lows here, then we'll make a lower highs here, then we'll make a higher lows here. You can see we'll make another lower highs here, then we'll come here and make a lower lows. So this to also comprehend which is lower highs. They want to see another lower lows to this point. So let's leave John hot for now. So let's quickly look at IMG. IMG is doing 1 for 10. So let's quickly look at it. Those who bought to actually enjoying that extra shares. So we have it here, the IMG 32, not looking juicy, so to speak. And if we move to the weekly chart, you see that even though the weekly chart is still showing us bullish, this is one of the dangerous places to go in so that you don't want to fall off the cliff. So this is IMG for you, but you just have to pay attention to also know what you are doing. So guys, I think we've been able to look at some interesting things in the market. And with this, I hope you to use this information to increase your portfolio. So don't forget, we've done brief analysis on all share index, and we look at some corporate disclosure, Cornerstone. So we'll look at Cornerstone. Let's do that quickly. So this is Cornerstone. Okay, this is Cornerstone. So we say we'll look at Cornerstone. Which other one did we say we'll look at again? We say we'll look at NAHCO. So let's look at Cornerstone. So this Cornerstone, because of the results, you see, that started shooting up. So that is, let's go to daily chart. So you can see from the daily chart, that result, that dividends, a lot of people want to catch that dividends. You understand? That's how people will catch dividends, and they won't know they're not making money. So be smart if you want to do dividend stock. Don't do dividend stock like somebody who does not understand investment. You are just saying it's the dividend you want. Do you know how much is the yield? Somebody is trading dividend, doesn't know the yield. His own is, I have this unit multiplied by these dividends is free money. People that celebrate dividends are some people that, if you don't know how to do it strategically, some people just buy and hold. They are not selling, they just hold for long. So those are the guys that are actually enjoying the dividends. So every year they make this money. They are not bothered, they're not stressing their head with daily price fluctuation. So let's look at NAHCO. So this is the current price of NAHCO. NAHCO is now 81. For me, I think NAHCO is coming to this place. It's coming to this place. But when is it coming? I don't know. So let's look at it from here. That's 23%. But it should be a tough one because of the price and all that. But the volume too. So you have to exercise patience. We may see another dip again before we see another push. But long time, NAHCO will do 100. But I don't know if it is this year, and I can't really tell you because I've not taken time to do some movement like that. So I can't tell you if it is this year or that. But for Owando, I know it will hit 100 this year. And that's why I did this video. So I did my proper analysis here. And if care is not taken, we might get to 100 before the 30th of this month. If care is not taken, because with the fight that is happening within Israel and Iran, it might shoot this because oil price started going up. So that will serve as major catalyst. So if you get to 100 before 30th, guys, you should come and watch this video so that you know what to do. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified until my post enriching videos like this. And don't forget, if you want to be a member of my club on YouTube, you can also see and check which categories suit you, and let's continue to make this money together. So thank you once more. Just like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share it to your family and friends. And don't forget to share it to those that always ask you for urgent 2K, so that they too can learn how to make their own money. So this market we see today, whatever goes up will come down. So this period that the market is up, let's take advantage of it so that we can make money together and smile while we enjoying the ride. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like again, and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you once more. Until we see again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit and keep impacting your community. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. So hand to head salute. See you in the next one.